We are the ones that you heard from first. We are the ones that tell you all you need to know. We are the ones you count on for your American news. We are America Aloud.
Hello USA, and welcome to America Aloud. I'm Rick Johnson. The USA is having a difficult time, over a year into this fiscal crisis, and the economy is showing no signs of improving. President Van Buren says not to worry. The government is taking steps that are sure to bring the market back to life. In other news, the relocation of the Indians in the South is now near complete. Ever since the Indian Removal Act of 1830, the Southern Indians have slowly moved to the new lands in the West. The Choctaws left first in 1830, followed by the Creeks in 1836, and the Chickasaw in 1837. Now, 1838, the Cherokee tribe is being escorted to America's Indian Territory. We've got Leslie Williams on site now. How are things over there, Leslie?
Thank you, Rick. Things are going as you would expect. It's rather cold out here after a recent snowfall. As you can see, a long line of Cherokee people are walking behind me. With me is Cherokee Indian Balamohan. So what's going on here today, Mr. Balamohan?
We Cherokee have been forced from our homes and forced to walk for miles. We were even held at bayonet point to leave.
It seems rather cold outside. How have you been faring in this weather?
It is cold. We are forced to sleep on the frozen ground and sometimes in the icy wagons. Many of us do not wake up.
Do you know why you're being moved to the West?
Because of the white men. We know about the treaty of New Ikoha. It sucks, we spit on it. The people that signed that contract were not our men. We are under the command of Chief John Ross.
And what does Chief John Ross believe?
Those are our lands. That is our home. The whites do not own our land. We have been tricked. How?
It's been very nice speaking with you, Mr. Balamohan. Well, that's what the Cherokee have to say. Rick, back to you.
Thank you, Leslie. Of the 5 civilized tribes, the Cherokee have the longest record with the Supreme Court. In both Cherokee Nation versus Georgia in 1831 and Worcester versus Georgia in 1832, the Cherokee were recognized as a sovereign entity by the Supreme Court. President Jackson, a strong advocate for Indian relocation, gave the Indians a Western territory and $5 million for their southern lands. The Cherokee are now being escorted by 7,000 American troops to these western lands. We've heard what the Cherokee have to say. Let's see what the government officials have to say about it, Leslie.
Well, Rick, I'm here with Private John Smithy, and he's just been telling me about his take on the situation. So, Mr. Smithy, what do you think about this event?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't even know why we're here. We gave these Cherokee people 2 years to move, and barely any of them moved at all.
So why do you think the Cherokee were so reluctant to leave?
They're complaining about that treaty they signed, the one that they promised they're going to move out of these lands. I mean, they're saying something about it all being like illegitimate or something like that. I don't really understand. It must not know how a treaty works in America. Anyways, we had to come down here to Georgia and move about 16,000 Indians out to the west.
Wow! So there are currently about 16,000 Cherokee people walking behind me?
What? No, not really. You see, we break them up into groups. There's about 16 groups or so, and we even move them differently. Like, we put some in steamboats like that. We have the northern route currently, and we still have about 1,000 of them or so, but they're dying really fast. But it's a necessity to do.
Do you think, even without the treaty, the migration of the Indians from the South is essential?
Well, I know that some Americans believe that we can all get along. They call them noble savages, something like that. But I don't think they're that noble. I agree with former President Jackson that these Indians need to grow. We're a growing nation. The South, they need farming land. So I think all these Indians should move.
Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Smithy. And that's how the soldiers seem to view the event. Well, there seem to be several conflicting viewpoints here. And now, a disturbance on the trail. Well, that's all for now. Back to you, Rick.
Thanks, Leslie. Well, there you have it, the Trail of Tears. The removal of the Indians from the South continues, and America even now remains at war with the Seminole tribe. Well, that's all for today. I'm Rick Johnson. See you next time on America Aloud.
We are the ones that you heard from first. We are the ones that tell you all you need to know. We are the ones you count on for your American news. We are America Aloud.
Rick Johnson.
Leslie Williams.
My name is Saddam Mohammed. My name John Smith. Yeah. America Aloud.